in the way. All right, something else that we want to feature in our daily deals and fall finds is a way to be prepared when an emergency hits. And whether that's in a weather emergency or what have you, Jensen Portable Weather Alert Radio is for you. Now, this is a 4-way power radio. What that means is that there are 4 different ways for power. So it's not just, oh gosh, my batteries went out and now I can't have access to it anymore. This can be powered by 3 AAA batteries. That's one way. There's a solar panel on here, so as long as you have access to the sun, which most of us do, you can power this. There's a crank, there's a hand crank on the side, and you can see it right here, so that if you need to get power where this one is already out of power, you can crank that up and you've got power there. There's also a built-in rechargeable battery here that you can recharge very easily. So you're never without power. This is your flashlight, there's a Siren, this is your always available, always in communication with what's going on in terms of that weather, up-to-the-date weather in the palm of your hands, and it's thanks to Jensen. You've got it at a feature price. You've got it on FlexPay. Think about gift ideas as well, and you're choosing whether you want it in black, we have it in red, and also in this rose gold gray option. Now, we're gonna jump in and give you all the details because there's a lot that goes along with this portable radio. Lori Leland is here with this customer pick, and Lori, again, in the palm of your hands, up to the minute weather, and so much more.
Yeah, this is so cool, Tamara. And like you said, a must-have just for everybody. We want to always keep an eye on severe weather, right? Unfortunately, no state is immune to severe weather. It is a sad fact. But being able to have information could potentially save you a lot of trouble or even save your life. So this is an amazing device to get, coming to us from Jensen. Super lightweight and portable, only a pound and 1.2 pounds. So just a little fraction of a pound there, plus a pound. Really, really lightweight, easy to carry. And this is going to do everything because it is that NOAA radio, and you see the little logo right here. That's the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. So you need to have a dedicated radio to be able to tune into the 7 specific VHF channels that give you that severe weather information in your particular area. So this is going to get into that weather service that tells you everything that's happening and going on. And this is so advanced, Tamara, and a huge customer pick, by the way, at hsn.com. But you can set this so that it's totally silent, except for when a severe weather alert comes through. So if you're, as an example, like we are living in Florida, always conscious and aware of hurricanes, you kind of have to be conscious and aware, basically no matter where you live these days, of severe weather, but this can just come on and alert you when there is that severe weather alert coming through. So you don't have to be actively listening. You can set this to come through with those alerts, which is really, really cool. You're also getting tons of features and functionality here. You have that super, super bright LED flashlight built right in that you mentioned. You have a siren. Are you ready? It's loud. Yeah. Wow. So if you're hiking and you need someone to find you, right? I always think about that. If these people had loud devices where they could be found, it might be helpful. Also, maybe your car breaks down roadside and it's late at night. You can turn on that flashlight, set off that siren so no one hits you, which is amazing. And then, like you said, 4 ways to power this. So this is really the key. There are 4 different ways. So there's a built-in rechargeable battery. You probably have a micro USB cable at your house. If you do, plug it in. That charges the battery, okay? You also have the ability here to pop in 3 AA batteries if you want to add batteries to this. So maybe the power goes out. You simply add batteries and you're good to go. You don't have batteries and the power goes out. You're going to be able to charge this in the sunlight with that huge solar panel on the top. And then finally, my favorite, I love this hand crank. So right here on the front, you're going to see this light begin to glow as I start to do that hand crank. I'm actually creating power now for my Jensen radio. So this is really cool. And not to mention it's AM/FM radio, Tamara. So this could be fun for entertainment. If dad's out tinkering in the garage, what a great gift for him. And then heaven forbid, I hope you never have to use the emergency features, but they are here for you if you need them. You also have with this a nice sturdy carabiner clip. So you can put this onto the cooler or dad's tackle box. So you always have your radio with you. It is compact. So this could even fit in most glove boxes. but with 4 ways to power it, all of the emergency information that you need, that big, bright, beautiful glowing screen. I mean, they've covered everything with this incredible radio from Jensen. And the sound quality is amazing too. These are sound innovators since 1927. You have that built-in telescoping multi-directional antenna as well. So talk about a tiny but mighty device that could potentially save you in an emergency situation.
Right.
That's what this is.
That it is. And what I like about this is that it is very intuitive, and it's very smart in the way that it works. You know, we have really come to rely on our cell phones for a lot of things, but in certain emergencies, like weather emergencies, your cell phone probably won't get a signal. And then what do? You still need to know if there is a major storm headed your way and where it is. I remember not too long ago, it may have been last year, it may have been last fall around this time, and there was a tornado in my area. I remember tracking it, and it was only a couple of blocks away from my house. And I remember my husband and I were saying, it's getting closer, it's closer. Oh, it crossed the road. Oh, it's getting further away. But literally, if we didn't have those up-to-the-minute alerts, we would have been caught out there. So I love that you've got that here where you don't have to rely on a cell phone tower and hope your phone is charged and hope it works. This is going to, and it really clues in to that up-to-the-minute, real, actual weather for you thanks to NOAA. Now, I will tell you, a lot of you are calling in for red. I like red because you always can easily spot it. So if you wanted the red one, or if you're giving it as a gift, I think red is always a great option. The rose gold and gray, most limited. So don't miss out on that if that's the one that you want to go for. And then, of course, we have it in black. I will say this again. These are the kinds of things that we need that we don't always have at the ready. So if you're looking at this now and saying, yes, I need that for my emergency kit so that I'm prepared, go for it. If you're also thinking it would make a great gift for, you know, the person on your list, you fill in that blank, get it now because we have them now. It's not too early to start shopping for that holiday gift giving time. We're gonna give you a chance to order. We're gonna go back to Lori to hear more, but $17 on FlexPay. We have them all right now. Definitely go for it.
Yeah, and Tamara, so this is that little voice that you hear with NOAA, and I'm in my studio, so you can hear the weather conditions in the water, and it's just like a little talking voice. And I love the fact you have that multi-directional antenna so you can pull in those channels from basically wherever you are. So it speaks to you and tells you what's going on in your area. It's an ongoing weather service. And what I love about this particular one, and again, you do need to have that dedicated NOAA radio to be able to receive those 7 dedicated channels. But this one you can set to remain silent, so you can have it on all day, all night, silently, and then it will just come on with those alerts. So that's a very unique feature. Also the 4 ways to power it. So that's truly amazing. And then Tamara, one of the other really cool things you're going to be able to do with this, I'm just going to plug it in really quickly. You have the ability to charge your phone and your tablet because this has power. And then with that, that ability now to plug in your phones and tablets, now you can use this as an actual power source. But think about this too. If the power goes out, you're going to need a flashlight, right? Do you ever know where the flashlights are? Are they charged? Are they not charged? If not, don't worry about it. You can hand crank it and have that flashlight. You also have that nice loud siren. I know you just found it. I heard it. And that's no joke. I mean, seriously, you're going to be able to hear this if it is that emergency and you want to inform people of your location. Turn that on. It's nice and loud. But again, just AM, FM, being able to hear beautiful music and, you know, enjoy entertainment, take it to the beach, right? Enjoy this out in the garage if dad's tinkering. It really is a multi-use device. It's also great sound quality, but it can certainly protect you in case of that emergency situation. And with something so tiny, it's only 1.2 pounds, as I mentioned. I mean, you can just take this everywhere with you.
You really can. I mean, you can. And I like that it's great for emergency use, but like you said, it's a great radio. So a lot of times when you have an emergency use product, you literally only have it for an emergency. You've probably never used it because that emergency hasn't come up yet. So when the emergency happens, would you even know how to use it? With this, you can use it every day if you want to. You can use it when you are out and about, when you are going hiking, when you are going biking and you just need access to information or you want that radio. And then, or maybe you always need to have a light at the ready, or let's say you are a biker or somebody or a hiker and you want to be able to have a siren in case somebody's looking out for you and you want to be able to, you know, alert them as to where you are. But when an emergency happens, you also have it as well. So you've got a tool that can really work in your life on a daily basis, and especially on those days that we hope don't come, but sometimes they do. And that's when the emergency happens. And I know that a lot of you, again, are calling in for the red. I wouldn't wait too long on red, or especially on the rose gold and gray. Of course, we've got them in black. We've got them as customer picks. And if you want to read those reviews, please do it. As a matter of fact, I have a review that I wanted to read. I printed one off. This one says, volume is awesome and loud, talking about the quality of the radio. It is small but mighty, and I highly recommend. That's a big deal. It really is. You want something that you can rely on, and that's what you see here. And Lori, I know that we don't have a lot of time left, but the fact that this, an emergency item, is a customer pick is a big deal.
Right, and you make such a good point. We want to buy things that we're going to use all the time, and it's not always fun to buy dedicated emergency devices for our lives. This is both. You can use this for emergencies, but it's great for AM, FM radio and everyday entertainment. You even have that great little shoulder strap. I see that you have that on your black one. That comes included as well. And then you wouldn't expect this feature, but you even have a headphone jack. So if you just want private listening from an AM, FM radio, you're going to be able to plug in that headphone jack as well. Or if the severe weather alerts are coming on, and the kids are sleeping, you can just get those private alerts in your ear if you plug in your headphones. So that's a really nice feature as well. But this is, again, the 7 dedicated NOAA channels, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. You need to have access to those channels through an actual NOAA radio to be able to get those live, up-to-the-moment alerts. And that's what this radio does for a crazy price. And it does so many other things as well. It's truly your do-it-all. You're going to use it for emergencies, and you're going to use it for fun, too.
For sure. Flashlight, Siren, radio, just for everyday use, there's that Siren, and also that emergency use as well. 4 ways to charge it, with 3 AAA batteries, with that solar panel, with the hand crank that's right here, and also with that built-in rechargeable battery. And you would just plug in a micro USB port there and charge it. It's that simple. It really is. Lori, don't go far. I know you're going to be back coming up next hour with some great things for us as well. So we'll see you in just a little bit. I sure will. Definitely.
Thanks, Tamara.
For sure. And so red, black, or rose gold and gray are your choices. 3 flex of $17.30.